I'm not liking it. Not one bit. Ooh. Remember to lock the computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our facility security if you leave it open. Project Arbutus has officially requested we return the pages. We aren't using them for any work on Project Ramos, and they are shared research material, so can I release them back to Arbutus? So does next Wednesday work? Annual budget. I remember complaining about this in the main game. I get that it's realistic. I get this is the way actual like mail works, but like, what? Let me just fucking. Good morning. Friendly reminder that proposed annual budgets need to be sent out by the end of this month. Every station is asked to give a thorough breakdown of this year in an effort to find areas where spending can be reduced. Should I book a time for us to speak about this and make a plan? I'm too busy to attend meetings. Just use the budget from last year, but make sure to specify that a specific percentage of the research budget is to go toward Project Arbutus, so certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down their competition by stealing resources. I apologize for difficulty my wife is presenting. Harry, I believe she is suggesting that I would take her project's budget. An unfair, preposterous accusation, though I am confident you understand that. I would be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget. It is, of course, the head of research's job to oversee such work. Maybe Diane is no longer up to the task. Go fuck yourself, Jules. Well, they clearly had a loving marriage. So does next Wednesday work? Oh, God. Lake House Daily. Good news. HQ still dark. Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. Deerfest this week. So this takes place right before. Wait. What was this? What was you right? What did you put there that you got rid of? HQ still dark. Nut allergy bad. No Ama beer. It's good. Tried it. The artist is illegible. Someone stole the black whiteboard marker. All vacation times canceled. Okay. Very minor, just personal thing. But this, like if I did this, and like this isn't like a complaint, this is just like it didn't cross someone's mind kind of thing. But if this was me, everything from here down would be in a different color. Someone stole the black whiteboard marker, and like I guess actually, yeah, it is in a different color. It was just didn't appear from that angle. I like you. Don't touch. I touch. I touch. And I don't. I want to touch. I want to touch. Oh, whatcha? Want to touch? I want to touch you. I touch you. What's with the kitty? Boating safety regulations. What you need to know before you set sail. Kayak for sale. Single person, slightly used, yellow. Great for checking out local gays. I'm pretty sure that's not what that says. Local bays. Hey, I got this yellow kayak. It's great for checking out the gays. I just like, I got this image in my head of just the most stereotypical over the top gay guy, like the mustache and like the leather. And he's just on the kayak and he's going by, he's like, what's up? Oh god. Oh fucking hell. Don't touch. I don't mean not touch stuff. The dangers of doodling. I told you. I told you. No dancing, no humming, stacking off supplies into sculpture like arrangements. You mean like circles? Rhythmic drumming with pencil, fingers, or other makeshift percussion instruments. See, I would not. How many of these kayak ads? Oh, Jesus Christ. Self-defense course. Awesome. Don't forget about the kayak. I would be terrible at this job because I just find myself just mumbling words to songs I like without even realizing I'm doing it. Now, I'm going to set this controller down and I'm going to go pee. And I'm going to try to remember to edit this out of the video. If I don't, too bad. I'm Yeah, I'm not editing that out of the video. Here's why. I'm doing this all as one, unless it ends up being like fucking 4 hours long. I'm doing this all as one video that'll be just uploaded. And I'm not sitting through 3 hours of rendering just to cut out 30 fucking seconds. So deal with it. Deal with it, motherfucker. Just deal with it. Rama's daily stand-up. No doodling. I never got in here, did I? Oh, that must be when I opened that door, I thought that was for the elevator.
This should come in handy.
Hey, security clearance, key card. Cards. Someone liked their cat. I mean, I like my cat. I don't got pictures of him around. I've got an urn with my old cat in it, but I don't think that counts. Power cord transmute. Use 2 hands to lift and carry power cords. Motherfucker. Why is there one shoe in the service hatch? Is there a reason you got one single shoe in your service hatch?
Hello, and welcome to another exciting day here at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife,
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility.
You can tell they love each other.
We want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the Lake House. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
It's a C. It's a C.
What? Yeah, that is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid fuck.
Wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
Yeah, that seems healthy.
Yeah. You cannot imagine. I didn't say anything during it because I didn't want to interrupt it, but you cannot not imagine the disappointment I felt when I heard that doom 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 and Dr. Darling didn't appear. Because in Control, that always meant you were going to get a Dr. Darling video. Security clearance level 1 kickoff.
Access denied.
So I guess I get access to these 3. I guess I'll just go
As
in
soon
order.
as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts.
All the circles and
Estevez team, something's going on in the lake.
what the
I want all
fuck
nearby
happened?
agents to push.
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Breach detected on sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now.
Okay, then.
Belay that order. Where's the fucking elevator? Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on.
Okay. Now
Around in
this
the dark near Cauldron Lake. You're not smart?
is fucking world building, baby. This isn't world building. This is the payoff of world building. It's one thing to just say within your story, yeah, if you make art, it can cause problems because of the power of the lake. But the way they drill it in and the amount of examples and the way they show it happening, that really makes you know how fucking big of a deal it is to not be doing any fucking art. So something as simple as like some scribbly paint becomes fucking intimidating. Like that is scarier to me than if it had been covered in blood because of what it signifies. That is That is the payoff of good world building.
What the fuck was that?
Sublevel 1, painting production. Okay. It's gonna go in here. Seems a lot less scary in here. Threshold linking experiment. Hold on. I dropped my controller. Anyway. The work to create a stable link between our realities is that of the redacted continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence that a successful connection will soon be possible. Blah, blah, blah. Recent efforts in utilizing the paintings produced by Subject P to adjust in reality in such a way. Okay. Subject P. Do we know any characters whose name starts with a P? Maybe they got Max Payne down here? No. Fuck, what was Alan's wife's name? I forget. Hold on. Because if her name starts with a P, that's gonna throw oh shit into all of this. Alice. Okay, never mind. I wonder if like we went back through like the characters of like the main, like the first game and everything, like when you're in the facility with like all the artists. I wonder if there is one you'd find that starts with the P. Although the P might just be subject painter. That it might not be his name. To adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goals were unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that the threshold's energies, and thus its reality-altering effect, are drawn to pieces of art that contain significant levels of emotion. This is supported by a clear trend in the data we have gathered over the years, and if we can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece, our work will speed up considerably. Work has already proceeded with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any given art piece. For now, our research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject P. While no pieces of his have yielded successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the blank pages, his proven status as a para-utilitarian makes his work the most suitable research material. Refer to file, full report. You know, I like that, like, when it can't, like they took, obviously this control and the Bureau of Control is inspired by SCP. That's, like, no one is denying that. Like, I think anyone that would deny that is, like, fucking insane. But I like that they managed to take some things that work in the SCP universe, such as like how there's like some kind of infighting with like the researchers and like people that want to like use stuff for, harness it for purposes and stuff. And then others that just want to fucking control or protect it. See, control, protect. It's the letters in the whatever. But then they still like have added their own unique enough spins to it that it doesn't just feel like an unlicensed SCP game. As the lake house continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes, directed by Dr. Marmot, led by Dr. Campbell, as an art form, has shown viability in its ability to connect with the Cauldron Lake threshold. Yeah, I remember the nursery rhymes. Those were fun. Figuring out which fucking little fucking wooden motherfucker to put on the fucking little... I spit up on myself a little. Most of the nursery rhyme puzzles are fine, but a couple of them were fucking annoying. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings will now be carried forward by the co-heads of research and incorporated into ongoing research across the lake house, effective immediately. Research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the effective elements of the nursery rhymes into their own work. Note, Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside the lake house. Any exposure risks related to performing confidential work outside the facility's premises have been acknowledged and accepted by the co-heads of research. Signed, Diana and Jules. So this they did this research they did in, and then this is when they started doing it around the towns and stuff. All right. Oh yeah, see a Thorimus. Thorimuses are good, right? I played that back in February. Jesus Christ. I would say it's weird that there are any saves from the DLC, but I don't think there were any save points in the DLC. Which the fact that there's save points here, like, means that, like, the DLC is clearly designed to probably be played in one sitting, at least for each chapter. But I'm guessing this is a bit longer. This actually looks like one of the this is one of the shelters that from Control that you would like open up, and like some of them required some puzzles to get open. What was that one where like the guy would talk to you, but like a bunch of words were like jumbled and you had to figure out what word he was trying to say? It's been so long since I played Control. I'll probably go play it again. I do plan on playing it again to platinum it, because I played it before I started, platinuming games. But which has been a double-edged sword. My journey to platinum games started with Outer Wilds, because I love that game so much. It's my all-time favorite game. And I remembered I read something that said that going for the plat was like a new experience, because it forced you to play the game in a new way. And it did. A lot of the trophies in the game were like really unique, cool things you had to try to do. And I love that. I think that's what trophies should be. I can't stand when 90% of trophies is just a trophy for each chapter you get, a trophy for maxing out each character, a trophy for getting the ending, a trophy for beating the game on this difficulty. And then you got 50 headshots on this, you got 50 kills with this. It's like, and I get it. I get that not every company cares. Like, not every company is enthusiastic about trophies. But I can't imagine, like, it'd be that hard to just, like, find someone on the team that likes trophy hunting and can come up with some fun trophies. And I don't know if it's because, like, gamers want a big bang for their buck. They don't want a low amount of trophy count to come out of their big purchase. But I think all games, even like AAA games, should only have about 10 or 15 trophies. And it should be for doing very unique things. One token trophy for beating the game, and then the rest of them are for doing weird fucking shit. The fact that like, I'm reminded back of, like, the skill points in the Ratchet and Clank games, which ironically, when they remastered those games, they just used those skill points as the trophies. But those were for doing some weird, unique, cool things in the levels. I don't like that I really don't like that there's a lot of games that I could just play through and just platinum without even trying. Just because I played the game, I played on the right difficulty, I did all the side quests, and like, and I get that, like, with super long, like, big epic RPGs, it might be a little annoying that there's like a trophy that I'd have to, like, oh, now that I know that I need to do that for a trophy, oh, I got to put 50 hours into the game to get back to that point so I can do that. I get that. But that could be remedied by something that most gamers already do anyway, making bunches of save files. Like, I've been replaying Witcher 3. I'm doing, like, a fully modded, like, high def, like, super duper playthrough on my computer. I've played through the game. I bought that game 3 times. Okay. I bought it on PC when it came out. My PC couldn't run it very well, so I bought it on PS4. And then I bought David a copy. And then I beat it on PS4, and I beat the Hearts of Stone DLC, and I had just started the Blood and Wine DLC. I had just got to Toussaint, and then some stuff came up, and I never got around to doing it. So the Blood and Wine DLC is something I've not ever done, and I'm super looking forward to that. But, like, I'm not that far in the game. I've finished, like, the Velen, the Bloody Baron's quest, and I'm a little ways into the Novigrad quest line. And right now I'm, like, I'm picking up on some side quest stuff. And just messing around, like, with side quests and stuff. And I probably have like 50 saves just from the amount of time I put into that. And if big epic RPGs, you know, the easy solution to the problem I just proposed of if there was trophies for, like, oh, do this cool unique thing, just have the game automatically do that. The games like that are set to autosave every so and so seconds. How about every 30 minutes create like have a list of a backup save list? Like, you have your autosave that perpetually gets saved over, but you have a backup list. And it's not like, you know, I remember Skyrim on PS3. If you don't know, Skyrim on PS3 had this unique problem. I think it was unique. I don't think it affected any other systems that the game was on. But if you save too many times, the save files were like became part, like, it wasn't like the separate files. They became part of this main thing, and it would cause it to fuck up. Like, an easy solution to a problem of, well, great, I want 100% this game, I have to put 50 hours to do it just so I can get to this quest and do this. Just every 30 or 20 minutes, do a backup save and just have that as a list off to the side, a little button you press in the pause menu. It's like, here's your backup saves if you want to like go back to a previous part of the game and replay from there, and then problem solved. I think I have no idea what even brought on me talking about trophies and shit. What did I read here? Yeah, I was talking about the nursery rhyme stuff. Oh yeah, and then I started talking about the guy in Control that you had to figure out what the fuck he was asking for because he would say it in weird ways. And that was like one of my favorite parts because it was so bizarre. I hope that in Control 2 we get, because like obviously in Control 1 you entered the facility when it was in a state of disarray and there was some shit going on. So the hiss was kind of the main concern, and I'm sure there's going to be another big bad, like main concern in the next one. But I hope that in the next one you get more of a taste of just the weird, odd little, I think they should do what Kojima did when he was making Metal Gear Solid 2 and just have a suggestion box. For those that don't know, Kojima, when he was making Metal Gear Solid 2, he had a suggestion box in his office, and any like weird, goofy thing you wanted to put in the game, you could just put in the suggestion box. And he'd look at it and he would be like, okay, this doesn't seem like it'd be too hard to code. And a lot of the goofy shit you can do in that game, and I think he carried this on through like later games, a lot of the weird, goofy shit you could do in that game, like how you can like knock over an ice bucket and then watch the ice like melt in real time. A lot of that stuff came from the suggestion box. Like a lot of people like to paint Kojima as like this auteur that just like single-handedly crafts this amazing, like that meme of GameStop or IGN or something where it's like there's a quote from the lead director of Deus Ex where he says there's this annoying trend. Now I'm gonna look it up because I want to get it right. Because it's funny and it just shows how fucking clueless these fucking companies are. Yeah, from IGN. There's a tendency among the press to attribute the creation of a game to a single person, says Warren Spector, creator of Thief and Deus Ex. It's like, how do you write that sentence? Like the lack of self-awareness has reached such a critical level that it threatens the fabric of the universe. I love that. I just love that quote so much because that encapsulates how fucking stupid these journalists are. Get off my ball! I got a squeezy stress ball. My cat was laying on it. Weirdo. And yeah, there were some like SCPs or what do they call them? Objects of power. That were just like little side things that you would find like, deal with. But I hope that they dive more into it and you get some more goofy ones. Because like even the SCP Foundation has some goofy ones that like is for comic relief. Darling!
Dr. Darling.
Oh, darling. Let me hear your voice, even though you're just Alan. For those who don't know, that is the voice actor for Alan Wake. Ilkivili doesn't do the voice. I don't know why. I've never really like watched. Like I think I've watched an interview or something once. I don't know, but I don't tend to watch like a lot of behind the scenes stuff because I'm one of those people that likes to let art speak for itself. so I don't really look too much into like, you know, like interviews and stuff. I like to let the art speak for itself. But like that guy is the guy that actually does the voice for Alan. So it was cool that in Control they let him have his own like character and everything. Even though I really hope there's like some point in Control where Alan, if he's even still alive, I have no idea what the fuck's going on with that ending. I'm gonna get one of those. That should have popped. I'm gonna get one of those. I'll get one that's rated for my fat ass, but I've heard that not using it for actual yoga, but just like sitting on it as a chair can help like with core strength and stuff because of just like the minor balance adjustments you have to make. And I've got serious back issues, so which I should be sitting like this.
Okay, doesn't do a damn thing without power.
Nope. No power. You need power. Need power. You need power. Power, power, power. Power, power, power. I can't. Fuck off. That's pleasant. Why is there goopy sounds happening? Dude, if there was like bits that were blank and then like I turn around and I hear the goopy sounds, then I look back and like it's got stuff on it. Which that might be what's happening and I just haven't like noticed any particular. I'm not liking it. Not one bit. Thanks, Obama. Yes, I realize there's a door over there. I just want to make sure I've fully... I guess I'm in this one? Flare, yay. I hope... Part of me wants to say I hope there's not a puzzle where I have to like pull these and rearrange them and like get them in the right order to do something, because those kind of puzzles usually annoy me. Like I know that one part in Resident Evil 2, I believe, where you have to pull out certain bookcases to make a bridge. Always annoyed me. But with like the art and stuff, I feel like they could probably do something pretty cool with it. I need a level 2 security clearance for that, which I do not have. I got to level 1. Art is for analysis, not for admiration. Stay focused on your work. So wait, does that mean that like art can exist here as long as no one's like active? Like, is it like a Schrodinger thing? Like, you can have art here, but it has to be concealed and only like used very briefly to like to do analysis and do tests. And as long as it's like kept like under lock and key and no one like sees it, like that would actually be a really cool thing, like a Schrodinger thing. Like I think that would be cool if the lore was that art existing here in and of itself isn't a problem. It's the admiration and the emotions that it gives to us that, which I'm just going to say something controversial opinion. I like this. I know that some, you know, environmental person probably just threw this together in 5 seconds. But this kind of art I've always liked. Like if you've seen The Big Lebowski, that chick that like has like a sex swing and she's naked and she flicks her paintbrush all over the canvas, I would buy one of her art pieces. I think that's cool. Like I do, like I like see, I hate modern art in the way of like, oh, I taped a banana to the wall, this is worth $1 million, because I think it's a big grift. I think that most of the artists are either delusional or they're in on it. There's no in between. They're either completely deluded or they're in on the scam. You know, I drew a big red circle and that represents whatever. Like, art has to take some kind of talent. And if the only talent that your art takes is the thinking that you do to ascribe meaning to it, that's not art, in my opinion. Okay? Art, there's two types of art. There's art that stimulates the mind, and there's art that stimulates the heart. And both are valid, but there are people that just completely disregard that second half and think that only art that you can like, you know, examine and like say, oh yes, this is about, oh duh, and like my go-to, I didn't want to say it because I know I've made this joke before, but my kind of go-to is this represents the plight of the South African dung beetle. That's the one I always go to. Just something I can't. I think I wrote that into one of my books or something. I don't know. I've written a lot of books, and I haven't done jack shit with them. I should at least publish them, even if no one's gonna read them. I should fucking do something with them. I mean, David read my first one of my he's read 2 of my books actually. He read the book based on A Late Night Drink, and he read the first Evan Marlowe book, and he said he liked both of them. And I don't think he would lie to me. I don't think he would you know, skim over it and be like, yeah, it was good, it was great.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
What? Oh, that? Yeah, that's pretty wild. Let's get that door open.
Can't open it from the side.
Oh, shit.
Jules's key card could be useful.
Fortunately, Jules' key card went missing last night. Huge shame. On a totally unrelated note, I now have level 3 clearance in my office, plus a lot of black rock. Been grinding the black rock down to a powder and stashing around in case any gets confiscated. Next step, weapon tests using black rock powder. If successful, could send schematics to offsite teams. Could lead to transfer out of this shithole. Need to think up more applications for black rock now that I have some. There was a researcher at the OH who had tons of ideas like this. Wish I could remember their name. Okay.
I wish they'd make these things lighter.
If you don't get the joke, well, not really a joke, but just like kind of like a...
There was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
Yeah. There's a lot of these power cores in Control, but you can just use your telekinesis to just flick them where they need to go. So it's kind of funny to... And I just realized I'm in the dark. And I don't like that. Checking on you. Because I'm sure you're going to change at some point. Well, that's
At least
good.
the elevator's back.
You know, one thing is I haven't noticed any circles. And I wonder if that's like isolated. Oh, there's something under there. What's under there? Let me in. Can I get in this door now? No. And I still don't have a level 2. Can you stop with the noises? All right? Just quit it. Like it's unnecessary is what it is. I tell you, I would say that the sound design is an aspect of horror in general, but definitely these games that gets really like underpraised. Like when I hear, I've watched like reviews and stuff and like a few like analyses and stuff. The sound design really gets glossed over. And I really think that's, did you know that there, I forget exactly what it is because it's been a while since I read about it, but there's, when you first meet Alan, like on the shore, like when he washes up on the shore, there's some kind of audio cue when he talks that reveals that he's Mr. Scratch all along. And I forget what that is. Let me look that up. So I remember reading about that and thinking that was kind of a cool, and like it was either one of the developers came out and mentioned it because so much time had went by and no one noticed it, or someone noticed it and then it was like, yep, that's true. Alan Wake 2 fan notices a sound cue gives the game away about its villain early on. Remedy sound dev gasps, finally someone noticed. Okay, can I click on the yeah, like it isn't that it isn't that it's Scratch all along. It is Alan, but Scratch is in there all along. And like the whole time that he's like, oh, we got to get Scratch, we gotta fight him, he was in there all along. That if you hover over prompts surrounding Alan's photo in the mind place early on, the game will start to play eerie, dark presence sounds, suggesting that old Scratch's source is right there in Alan's head. Oh, that is cool. That is so fucking cool. I do need to do a second playthrough of this sometime. Hello, previous member, lock your computer. Pie Day. To celebrate the arrival of fall, I've brought a variety of seasonal pies from the local diner you all seem to love so much. The members of Project Ramos can come enjoy them in the lobby near my office. All other staff should visit the other Dr. Marmot's office to see if she brought pie. Such an underhanded fucking... Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased the delicious pecan-filled pies. Okay. A gentle reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a health risk and should be avoided for everyone's safety. Okay, I gotta say, I'm not with you on this, Harry. I don't know what the kerfuffle was, but as long as it's labeled and it's like kept separate, that it's fine. Do not release any of those pages. Tell Diana and those fools on Project Arbitus that we misplaced them. An unfortunate filing accident. Tell them we are confident that the pages will resurface in 2 or 3 weeks, but we are too busy making progress to look for them right now. Be sure to say that we are making progress, just as I wrote it above. There's a significant amount of black rock missing from sub-level 5. I expect there's a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. If you did this, please respond. We will fix the problem. Black rock is precious material. We only have so much of it now with the oldest house being closed. Yeah, black rock was the stuff in the shitty DLC. There were two DLCs for Control. One of them was shitty, one of them was great. The one that had to do with Alan Wake was great. The other one where you were just in a quarry and yeah, whatever. Don't give a fuck. Boop.
First off, a huge thank you to everyone here. The Lake House has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Do you hear that, Dr. Marmot? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the shadow and the AWE site below the lake. The theory that the shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to know to accurately classify the shadow. I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, I came up with that. Shadow. So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set. I wish I could tell you more. It's very, very exciting. Non-physical forces impacting. Oh.
Yeah, Hedron didn't really work out very well, did it?
You know what? Maybe some of you can come visit. We'll have to get you clearance, of course, but if that would, maybe that can. You know what? I don't want to take the entire day talking. So, the shadow represents a whole new area of research, and I couldn't be more excited to start digging in. It is a great new world, people.
The Lake House's research went way beyond studying Cauldron Lake's threshold. Playing with paranatural forces, it never goes well, Saga. This is exactly why we lock up people like Wake.
Or just tell him not to write anything. I mean... Okay, I've been playing for almost 2 hours and I haven't fought anything yet, and that scares me. Anyway, what I was gonna say before was, I think it'd be cool if there was some kind of scene where Darling and Wake interacted, and they had like kind of find some way to explain why their voices are similar. Like maybe they were like, turns out they're like long lost twins or some shit. I don't like that game saved. Oh, yep. Everything has reconfigured itself. Yep. That's awesome. That's awesome. I like that. I'm happy about that. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't have the key card anyway, so I guess that's not. Okay.
It never fucking works. This isn't working.
But the light doesn't do anything to them. Light doesn't do anything to them. Can what's the point of being able to what's the point of being able to light when it doesn't light? Can I please get in here?
Open it from this.
Nope. Nope. Okay, maybe that one thing where I saw light under it is open.
What the fuck were those things?
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to like kind of go back and forth between levels as we like unlock stuff.
6. Look, you never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Sir, please hold.
No, where am I? What is that? If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned. So what kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation? What does that mean? Okay, hey, calm down! You need to cease all hostility right now! Now. Bad news? That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me. Baby steps.